Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, July 29th, 2023. Steve Sipress here, and yes, I'm out here in the absolute hottest time of the day here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area of Arizona. Weather forecast it tells us that tomorrow will be the first day in the entire month of July that the temperature will not hit 110 degrees or higher. So you have that to look forward to anyway. You may have seen that recently LinkedIn listened to its members. What do you know? If the number one complaint I get, if you're on LinkedIn, you probably share it. The number one complaint I hear from people is, I don't use LinkedIn. It's not what it used to be. There's all kinds of personal and irrelevant posts on there. People are posting, it's getting to be more like Facebook, they say. People are posting more controversial or political things or personal, what they had for lunch or whatever. It's like all kinds of stuff I don't want to read. When I go on LinkedIn, I want business. Well, LinkedIn listened, and they recently made some big changes to their algorithms. So here's how to go viral on LinkedIn with your post, your article, whatever you're posting up on LinkedIn. Number one, the algorithm, which is completely, of course, complex and completely secret, not completely known to me, but this is what I've gathered from speaking to some experts, including reading an article, watching an interview by one of the top LinkedIn people that talked about this. So you can look it up and find out. And by the way, if you want to know more about how to grow your business with advertising, marketing, and sales, you can get some help from me by getting a free training video at www.thewowstrategy.com, W-O-W, thewowstrategy.com. Back to LinkedIn. So number one is post content that it makes sense for you to post, that LinkedIn will see that you are an expert on, that you have the right to post. Now, so this could take a while if you haven't been posting. But basically, the algorithm is going to look at your LinkedIn profile and see if, in fact, and your recommendations and all that, to see if you are, in fact, recognized as an expert on a certain topic. And then if you're posting on that topic, it's more likely that LinkedIn will share that with other people. Another thing that'll make share it that LinkedIn likes a lot is engaging with what I think they call it meaningful comments. So not just like, checks and likes and way to go or agreed or what, thoughtful comments, right? So people posting in response to your article or your post on LinkedIn, some thoughtful feedback, and you can obviously encourage and in that kind of engagement in your post itself, right? So, and then they want you to interact with those comments, not to just leave them sitting there. They want to see that the original poster is now interacting with more meaningful responses to those meaningful comments, something you want to do anyway, but now LinkedIn has recognized that. Another thing is they want personalization. Since you are going to be seen as an expert on that topic, they want to hear you inject some personality. This is the solution to people using AI to simply write articles and stuff. They want to see your personal anecdotes, stories, examples, that kind of stuff, your experiences, why you have those opinions, conclusions, why you're making those arguments. Make sense? Another thing is that'll help you go viral is posting relevant content to a narrow target. That's the first letter of the WOW strategy. The first W stands for the who. It's an ideal target that you want to speak to. So again, if you're an expert in, I'm an expert in helping small business owners with their advertising, marketing, and sales. I'm not going to talk about a lot about how, the concepts work, but I'm really just not going to talk about a lot how big corporations can do their advertising and marketing. Often I'll use them as examples of mistakes that are made to teach lessons to small business owners, and I give the reason for it most of the time because small business owners look at these big companies doing their advertising marketing. That's most of what they see, and they think they should copy that. So I alert the small business owners when there is ineffective or incomplete or just bad advertising, marketing, and sales being done by big corporations. But I'm always speaking to the small business owner who is aggressive, ambitious, forward-thinking, looking to grow their company. So I'm always talking about growth for small business owners. And then if you look at my recommendations and all of my content It's always about helping small business owners grow their businesses. That's going to help my content go viral. And there's a little bit more to it, so I urge you to do a little more research, look it up, or get some help from me personally. We'll put together, well, I can only do a short call, but I'll do what I can to point you in the right direction and at least put together a couple of specific tips of content you can put up on LinkedIn if you go to www.thewowstrategy.com. I'm going to head inside before this phone overheats, not to mention the bald dome of my head, which is already sweating, and I've been out here like 5 minutes. So that'll do it for Social Media Saturday, July 29th, 2023. Thanks for being here today, and I will catch you back here again tomorrow on Sunday Fun Day. Until then, over and out. Stay cool.